Okay, let's go.
What's up, guys? It's Justin with Anxious to Alpha. Now, anxiety comes in many different forms, and today I'm going to cover the three main forms of anxiety. And no matter what type of anxiety you have, fitness can be a powerful tool to fight back and break that cycle. Now, the first and most common type of anxiety is generalized anxiety disorder, or GAD for short. Generalized anxiety disorder consists of constant worry, restlessness, and overthinking. And a way to cope with this, you can either journal, writing down your thoughts, just making a journal of what's going on in your mind during those anxiety attacks, during those moments where you're not sure what's going on. You can also do breath work like box breathing, which is what I do normally. It's where you inhale for 4 seconds, hold your breath for 4 seconds, and then exhale for 4 seconds. You do this a few times and it can slow down your heart rate and get you out of that hyperventilation state. And one final thing that you can do is taking larger tasks that you're maybe anxious about or stressing out over and breaking them down into smaller tasks. A way that you can use fitness to alleviate some of the symptoms of generalized anxiety disorder is either weight training or steady cardio. It can shift focus away from thoughts. Like if you do a 20-minute run or a 20-minute bike ride when you're having those feelings of anxiety, it can take your mind off of those feelings, and now you're focusing on something that's a little bit more important than what's going on in your mind, and kind of helps you forget about it. This movement also reduces muscle tension that can come with the constant worry that you get from generalized anxiety disorder. Now, the second type of anxiety is health anxiety. This one's a little less common, but there's still plenty of people that suffer from this. Health anxiety is hyper-awareness, or a heightened sense of awareness of how you're feeling, how your body is feeling. All the sensations that you have, any normal sensation that you have, can come off as a serious illness or cause you to have constant worry that you're coming down with a serious illness, even though there is little chance that backs that up. Now, a way that you can cope with this is the biggest one, staying away from Google or searching what your symptoms are. This can actually be a large trigger and send you into a spiral, a downward spiral of just Googling everything, every possible symptom that you have, and only taking in the worst possible case, when really it's just something that's minor. Now, another way that you can cope with this is just focusing on evidence and getting routine checkups and trusting that the doctor has your best interest in mind and taking their findings more serious. You can also try grounding exercises like the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method. This is where you name off 5 things you can see, 4 things you can hear, 3 things you can touch, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing that you can taste. Now, this kind of pulls your mind out of that panic mode that something is wrong with you, and it touches on every one of your senses to reassure yourself that you're okay. And a way that fitness can help with this is regularly working out 3 to 5 days a week. It ensures that your body is strong and that you are healthy. And the last thing that fitness can do for health anxiety is, it's not so much fitness, but eating healthy. Eating healthy reassures yourself that you are putting good things into your body and you're not eating the things that can cause issues later on in life. Now, the last type of anxiety I have for you guys today is social anxiety. This is a fear of being judged or embarrassed by others. Just picture yourself walking through a mall and having nothing but thoughts of everyone's staring at you, everyone's judging what you're wearing, the way you walk, what clothes you just bought, what you're doing, who you're with. And you can see how that can just turn into a downward spiral and make you just want to run out of the mall. Now, a great way to cope with this is gradual exposure. You could start by going to a small market or just going to the gas station, asking a question, start a conversation with the cashier. Something small just to get you out of that fear of everyone is just looking and focusing on you, because I guarantee you they're not. I've dealt with this before, and let me tell you, it stopped me from going to malls, going to big events, going to anywhere that's crowded with people. And without getting over that, I want to be able to do videos like these. And I think the thing that helped me the most with coping and getting rid of that social anxiety is going to the gym, because that becomes exposure therapy. You can ask somebody for a spot, you can join a class, even just showing up with all of those people in there with that fear of somebody watching you work out and just pushing through it is the best exposure therapy you could possibly get for social anxiety. So let's recap. The 3 main types of anxiety: we have GAD, or generalized anxiety disorder, which is constant worry; health anxiety, fear of illness; and social anxiety, fear of judgment. Now, the key takeaway I want you guys to take from this video is that fitness won't cure anxiety, but it can rewire how your mind and your body responds to it. If you got something out of this video, please leave a comment below. Which type of anxiety do you relate to the most? And hit the subscribe button if you want to see more fitness and health content.